guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today. This is the Halloween box and it is week 7 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Here are the supplies. We've got basic gray cardstock that measures 10.5 by 8. A piece of Whisper White that measures 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. That's for both of our images here. And then we've got 4 pieces of the Gorgeous Grape Designer Series paper. And this measures 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. So all 4 of those measure that. And then we have 4 pieces that measure 2 1/4 by 1. That's for this up here, okay? So I'll get the Simply Scored scoring tool. I'm going to place it on the portrait side first, which is the 8-inch side. And I'm going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 5 1/2. Then I'm going to turn it on the landscape side, which is the 10.5-inch side, and I'm going to score it at 2 1/2, 5, 7 1/2, and 10. Okay, so let's fold it on the score lines. This will be using box template number 11. Okay, so I'm just folding on all the score lines and then burnishing with my bone folder. Okay, now let's do some cutting. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to cut up to that first score line on every one of these score lines. Now come back over to this side and you're going to remove this section and just angle cut that just a tad, okay? Now on the same thing we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to cut, but this time we're cutting to that second score line, okay? So there's 2 of them. We're ignoring that one. So cut up to that second score line on each of these. And then we're going to remove this 1/2-inch strip again and angle cut that, okay? So now this is going to fold over like this. That's going to be the back of our box. So we'll go ahead and put our adhesive right here. So I'm just going to place some tear and tape. I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool to remove the backing of the tear and tape. Okay, I'm just going to fold this over. You can actually lay it flat just like that and fold it over. Okay, so that makes the back of my box. That makes this the front, this the back. So I want to take the Detail Trio punch now and round the corners. Okay, and now this one. Okay, now let's find the back of our box again. So here's the seam, so that makes that the back. This is the front. So I'm going to place my adhesive on the bottom front of the box and add my tear and tape. Again, I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool to remove the backing of the tear and tape. I'm going to fold the sides in, fold this over, and fold that over, okay? This is going to fold in. Now, I can give you one little tip. You can cut these off if you want, like right there, or you can leave them just like that. So here's how our box is going to fold close. And I can tell that I did not get that edge rounded properly. So I'm going to place it back in there and fix it. There we go. Now let's go ahead and add our Designer Series paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 of these need to get rounded with the Detail Trio punch, okay? So you have 4 of these pieces. 2 of them go on this center space, and then the other 2 are going to go up top. So I want to get this punch, and I'm going to round just one side of it, okay? So that I don't get confused, I'm going to go ahead and do it while I have it in my hand. Okay, there's that one. Same thing, round this piece. And use the liquid glue again. So this is decorating the front and the back of the box. If you didn't want to do both sides, you don't have to. Now these panels, so these cover the back, the front, and the side. Okay, so here is our box. Now we're going to take this binder clip. You can find these at any of your office supply stores, Staples, Office Max, Office Depot, Walmart. They come in a variety pack of sizes. So yeah, we don't carry those in our Stampin' Up! Catalog, but you can get them at any of your local stores. So we are using the Boo to You stamp set. That's this one here. And I'm using 2 sets of dies. I'm using the stitch shape dies and the ornate frames for the greeting. So I'm going to take Memento ink and stamp the little monster right over there. And then I'm going to take the greeting and I'm going to stamp it over here on the side. Okay, we'll give that a second to dry, and we're going to take the Gorgeous Grape ribbon, Gorgeous Grape mini striped ribbon, and we're just going to tie a bow. And then I'm going to take a glue dot and add the ribbon to the binder clip, okay? Now let's get the Big Shot out and we'll cut out our 2 images. Okay, we've got the monster here. And I don't know if I can get the greeting at the same time. We'll see. Well, it looks like it's cooperating. Okay, so let's do some coloring. I'm using 3 markers. I'm using the light Smoky Slate, the light Mango Melody, and the dark Highland Heather, okay? Even though this is Gorgeous Grape, we're using Highland Heather. I think it looks pretty good together. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Smoky Slate, and I'm going to color this area of him. I'm going to take the light Mango Melody and color his toenails. And then I'm going to take the dark Highland Heather and color the rest of him. So I'm going to start with the bullet point, and I'm going to color these little circles on his horns. Okay, he is done. Now we're going to take a couple of these googly eyes. So we've got 1 and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to take one of the googly eyes and I'm going to place it right on top of that glue dot and then pick it up. Okay, so I've got the googly eye on here and I'm just going to add it to his eye. This is why you want to do this before you add it to the box so that you don't crush the box. Okay, same thing. And you can use your fingernails if you want. You don't have to use the Take Your Pick tool, but sometimes I can't see through my fingers to place it, so that's why I use the tool, okay? Okay, for the greeting, we're going to take our scissors and cut part of that off. We don't need it to be that long. And then we're going to take 1 strand of the flax ribbon and we're going to thread it. So what we're going to do is wrap this around that ribbon. And I have quite a long piece here. I don't need it to be that long. Okay, so bring the ends together just like that. Get it where you want it, okay? And then you're going to knot it at the top. And then cut. This guy's going to get added with a black Stampin' Dimensional right in the middle. And add it right there. Okay, that wraps up this project. Pretty cute, right? Don't forget there's a free PDF over on my website. And if you need anything, let me know. Have a great day. Bye.